First of all, I wanted to show you this. Got decals for the B17 G and F model for the Memphis Belle and the Sally B and various other ones which were in the film. Now, to show you these decals, they're decals, and you might have the same ones in the kit if you buy the specific kit for those aircraft. So why am I showing it to them? Well, because that's about all I've got left to show you these days. The channel for which you're looking at is something that I'm going to have to talk to you about. I know it sounds a bit of a cliche, but let me just explain a few things. First of all, I want to get rid of this clear background. Well, what do you think? It's a bit fun, isn't it? I've figured out how to get a fancy background in my videos, which is a shame, really, because I'm going to go and explain to you why there won't be any more kit videos for a while. Say a while, 6 to 8 weeks, because by then the spring will come and I'll be able to start building things, won't I? You might think it's strange what I'm looking like. I got dressing gown on and a woolly hat, because usually in the house it's quite cold. So, but it has warmed up a little bit, so I'm going to take the dressing gown off at least. And my hat, well, it shows me bald head. There we are. That's me. Anyway, cut a short story long. Yeah, kits cost a lot of money, don't they? Listen, I don't know. They're only about 30 or 40 quid. Yeah, that's what I mean. They cost a lot of money when you are on, I must admit it, and people might hate me for it, but I'm on benefits. And it's a precarious situation. It's circumstances, set of circumstances. So I'm not treating it as a lifestyle, honestly. It's there's many drawbacks. One of which is you can't afford a car to get to the model shop, and you can't afford any money to spend on models and paints and everything else. So I've shown you all the kits I've got at the moment. So no more kit reviews or Robert Payne looks at kits. But that brings me back to another issue, is that DIY YouTube is not cheap. I'm not going to ask you for money because I wouldn't do that sort of thing. But I'm just saying it's not cheap. You need a computer, you need a video camera or a smartphone. And for a smartphone, you need to be able to pay a contract or be able to pay regular amounts of money into the pay-as-you-go system. Now, at the moment, I haven't got a smartphone. Can't afford one. Let's be realistic. Yeah, honestly, I can't afford one. I need all my spare money to food. And although I had a job recently, excuse me, right, scratching my eye, it's itching. This is the real thing now. None of this pretense. If I'm itching, I itch. Yeah, and as far as video camera is concerned, what I've got, which is, the background will let me show you this properly. See, it all falls in the background. Look, it's vanished. And as well, vanished. It's a camera, and it doesn't work for long because it's a bit of a looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. The battery runs out. These batteries we got with cameras these days, they don't last very long after you've been recharged for quite often. So of course you're going to buy new batteries, which again I can't at the moment. I could probably do a better video camera for vlogging, but so I can't. So one, I can't afford. Careful now, things will disappear. Just keep it within this part. I can't afford kits, and two, I haven't got a good mobile or smartphone to go on little wonders, and I haven't got a car to sit in to do car videos, which are seen as the cheapest versions of video making on the internet. He's just one of those guys who does videos in his car. Well, lucky them having a car, I say. And so what I'm going to do, if you're still watching or still subscribed, I'm just saying unsubscribe. It's not as exciting and as well off as the people we usually watch. So the sun is still up, but only if it's a cartoon. Look, it's the end of January, and it'll February's a short month, so that's 4 weeks. In 4 weeks' time, it'll be March again, and a couple of weeks into March, it'll get warm enough to open the window without freezing to death or getting a chill, something nasty. And by then, I'll be able to start making things if I got the paints, of course. So I'll be making a lot of things with one colour, I think. If I got one colour left, I'll make a kit of those. Probably two kits of one colour. There's the Freccia Tricolore kit, the MB3398 pan kit. I'll probably do that because it's just blue. I've got some blue. And I'll probably do the Delta Dart then, or before. It's got slightly raised panel lines. It was very fine, so a coat of paint and you probably wouldn't notice anything raised. So that's light grey. Big load of light grey on that, so I'll probably be able to afford to do that kit. And probably do the RFB 2C then, or along that line. So I'll have to check if I got paint for. I'm looking up there. It's not written on a box. It's where I keep my models on the shelf. See the kits that I brought down from the attic. Yeah, if I got the paint for the sort of light aircraft grey barley sort of colour for the Harriers, I do the Harrier, can I? And might have got green and grey for the Puma. So there's quite a few things, options there for building, and it'll take a while. So what I'm going to do is have a few videos. I'm going to have to make a video every week just to keep the thing ticking along, whatever it's going to be. It might be on any subject at all. It might not be about airplanes. It might be about trying to be too political because that really gets why people wound up, don't they? And tempting though, because there's a lot to say about the politics in this current situation. Everybody from both sides seem to think that the other side is trying to get rid of them. So something is true in between, isn't it? That's another topic for another day, perhaps. Yeah, so that sort of gives you an idea of my kit schedule for the next week. Not week. Yeah, that'll be a chance if I find things. My kit schedule for the next year is going to be building things, not buying things to produce. So I can probably just afford to buy some paints every so often, and that'll be okay, won't it? Hope so. Would you mind that? I hope you wouldn't mind that. But as I always say, it's not a model channel. It's just me being a brat and talking nonsense and showing you things that I'm up to or doing, which frankly could be anything. Yeah, so I won't waffle anymore because you've probably all turned off by now anyway. But my technological advancement, like a background, hopefully this will show up and not just be black and blue or blurred in the real video. That'd be funny when I'm talking about something which isn't there on the real video. But it's working at the moment. I can see it on the screen when I'm looking at when I'm talking to myself, with the neighbours wondering, what is that madman talking about now? He's gone crazy, he's talking to himself. So yeah, the sun is going to come out tomorrow, according to Annie. Bet you about $1 on tomorrow there'll be sun. Well, above the clouds, perhaps there will be. Oh, I hope so, otherwise we're in trouble, aren't we? So yeah, this video, this YouTube malarkey is a little bit tricky when you haven't got money to, or something, or your own place to explore and do things. So they say all you need is a smartphone. You could use that camera there. Well, yeah, I could afford a smartphone in the first place, haven't you? And I can't even talk too loudly because I'm always self-conscious about people hearing me. And I probably should talk slightly slower and slightly more clearly, maybe precise way of. But then I start to get it's even more so. It's bit of cloud on my hair. Go, cloud keep my hair warm. Sitting under a cloud. Well, I go over there. I'm better off now. Okay. Anyway, enough awful and madness. I'll speak to you again. Every week there'll be something. Probably won't be what you want to watch, but it'll be something. All right. Ta-da.